Yeah, we all at home. It's gonna get older.
So, everybody's good? Good. So we have training this afternoon session. So at 6 o'clock, there will be 1 hour until we eat. So for those of you who are visiting from outside, you can come to my place after the training. You can go to have a sleep or whatever. You can have an outside shower back there, or you can have a shower up here. But we eat at 7, so eat at 7. We start the party at 7. But the food is not, it doesn't take that long, so hopefully it will be ready quite fast. We will be finished today at 4 o'clock. Tomorrow we will need to call the alarm guys because we're not sure that we can get in tomorrow. Because we heard the alarm today, then I need to be sure that, so I'll call them tomorrow morning and they will come and unlock the door if it's not open for us. When we finish at I think maybe 10 to 4, is that okay today? Just 10 to 4, we need to take a group photo. We can do that tomorrow as well. But we
No, let's do it.
Sorry, yeah, so we'll do it today. So when we finish, can you wait for 3 minutes after we finished with yes, then we'll do the group photo after training today. Okay? Yes? Any questions? Any questions regarding the training, what we did this, because that's him to us.
Eyes closed for a moment, keep that up. Okay.
Come on.
Each, knee, some, shit, low, rock, six, touch, knee, some, shit, low, rock, six, touch, each, knee, some, shit, low, rock, six, touch, knee, some, shit, low, rock, six, touch, each, knee, some, shit, low, rock, six, touch, knee, some, shit, low, rock, six, touch, each, knee, some, shit, low, rock, six, touch, knee, some, shit, low, rock, six, touch, each, knee, some, shit, low, rock, six, touch, knee, some, shit, go, rock, six, touch, each, knee, some, shit, go, rock, six, touch, knee, some, shit, go, rock, six, touch, each, knee, some, shit, go, rock, six, touch, knee, some, shit, go, rock, six, touch, each, knee, some, shit, go, rock, sit, ach, ni, sam, sit, go, rock, sit, ach, ich, ni, sam, sit, rock, sit, ach, ni, sam, sit, go, rock, sit, ach, ich, ni, sam, sit, go, rock, sit, ach, ni, sam, sit, go, rock, sit, ach, ich, ni, sam, sit, go, rock, sit, ach, ni, sam, sit, go, rock, sit, ach, ich, ni, sam, sit, go, rock, sit, ach, ni, sam, sit, go, rock, sit, ach.
Okay, so it is a short warm-up. Let's start where we ended, just to see if we can activate it. So if you come, you go ahead, you come like this.
Det her, eller det er ikke med. Jeg er spændt på det, du. Så bliver jeg sådan her.
Please do it more often in your dojo, but it shows so many things. Like, for example, what I did was this. Straight up and fell down, right? What you see, for example, this. I don't know, maybe it's possible, right? You see someone, you wave, and then your hands are just like this, and you just go on with your business. Right? So it's not natural. Why are you doing that? Or this? Why am I going this direction, away from uke and not just dropping down? So it's good to really examine yourself and look at nature. So if I get something, someone's phone, no, I'll not drop it, but something else. Here, the pen. I come, I lift it up, and I let it drop. Right? This is natural. Why should I do this? Right? What is this extra? What does it bring? Except from extra movement, extra energy, extra tension. It's not needed. The only thing is, it's here, I lift it up, bring it up, and I let it relax. And it looks maybe a bit serious with a pen, but it's with every technique it's like that. For example, if you do Nazi, you come, here, up, and just let it drop down straight. Right? If you come Kosuroi, up, straight. If you do Takuroi like the wood is doing, straight. I'm not pushing in this direction, or everything is straight. Aikido is always this. Lift it up and let it drop. So it looks difficult, but that makes it really easy. If you remember this, so then you don't have to do all kinds of things, which only would block you. Because it doesn't matter the level. So everybody, at one point I think maybe everybody shows what they were doing, and then you could see the difference. But I think you already understand what I'm saying. So when he comes, I just step back with my front foot, lift it up, and let it go. And now we're connected. He's following on the gravity, I'm following on the gravity, so we still have the same connection. It's not pushing, it's not going away. It's really soft, right? A really soft feeling. So I'm also not, I'm too fast. He's gone. He lets show, so we fall down. So if you stay here, what's this? Or way too long, he starts to push me. No, he just comes. And the only thing I do is, hey, we did it before. Right? Really the same feeling. Please try it again. And don't make sound and don't shift the mats. That will be good. Then you know you do it the right way. Look at it. Okay, yes. So that looked more natural. Now you can do this exercise by yourself. So you just go down, go up.
Technically.
When you do this, you get really used to this feeling. Sometimes I also see they go and then too much. My neck is not okay, I'm unbalanced. And you decide yourself to get in this position, nobody else. Of course you can blame the other one, always hurts you all, but you do it yourself. So for me, when I'm over, I can only go to here, and then I have to just use my back leg.
Technically.
This is how far I can go, this is key test. Not this. Maybe if you talk, you know. If you talk, the sound is still the same, you know, that can be like this. If I talk and it starts to sound like this, then you know, oh, it's a bit too far. But this, when you sense that you can feel it, your back and your neck, go down, up. So do a few times, go this in that direction. Go down, up, and fall. Yes. Yeah? Okay.
Fjerner den række. I midterste. Ja. Og så kan vi jo bygge en skuffe ud af tager. Ja, vi kan få række mere. Det var helt ordentligt her.
Yeah, Thomas, this step is better. You notice it more clearly.
Ja. Men makes everything much easier. Very good. Well, take it up. Is it over? Het gaat länger. Dan moet je in de nästa. Har vi kommer så där. Vi har.
So for example, this exercise here, do it, keep your body like this. It's beginning exercise, step, back, step. That's the exercise to shift your body, but not rotate your shoulder, but your shoulders and your hip stays in the same position. Like this is a square. So when the hip moves, then the shoulder naturally moves. Of course, you can do it like this, but it's more like muscle. Like where you play tennis, maybe, or boxing. Yeah, it's possible, but then it's from karate, it's a Japanese way. Like step forward, step, boom, and this whole square is coming forward. That's why it's so powerful. It's not like this, which can also be powerful with this energy. So when I do T-step and I do this, then I rotate my body. And naturally the whole upper body is moving. There's no tension, no movement up here. So it's really moving. So T-step, shift your weight to the right leg, and then basically release. Okay. And then step back, T-step. That's what we're doing with the beginning exercise, and Hikue is, this is the basic stance, this is Hanmi, and Hikue means it's like this, so you're the smallest object from the front. Why am I saying this? To get this rotation from the feet up, from the ground up, this rotation. That's what we use in Aikido, so it's not, I'm pulling the other one to make the rotation, so for example, here, like my upper body, I try to rotate it and getting in this movement. That's not what I'm doing, because if you notice it, my upper body was doing this. I'll show you again. So I'm standing here and try with my upper body. Yeah, don't do that. So the end product will be I'm here, shifting weight, and I let this rotation happen in my body, right? And then make sure that happens. Now look at this rotation and really get it in your system. First, to go to the front, you have to shift your weight to the left foot. Right? So this one is empty. It's empty. So this empty foot you can put here. Feel like it's not like this, then you don't get so much rotation here. Now my hip is in this direction, but my foot is in that direction. And my knee is also somewhere there. So it's not in line. The hip, knee, and the foot is not in line. I shift my weight to the right, and then I relax, and then you see it's all in line. The hip, the knee, and the foot is in line. So then I have a rotation. This is what I'm using from the ground up. So again, shift your weight to the right, so the weight is on that foot, and then just release it. This rotation. Get that feeling outside. Here, shift your weight and rotate. Other side. Okay. Shift your weight and just let the rotation happen. And do it a few times, so really get used to this feeling. Do some research. When your foot is like this, and I put my weight on the right foot, which way will the rotation go? Which direction? You can try it, and then let's do. Try it. So here, release the weight. In which direction will it rotate? Let's try a few times there. Okay, what's your finding? In which direction does it rotate? It starts at the ground, in your foot, and then it starts to rotate in your ankle, your leg, and up. And what direction is it going?
Yeah.
I don't know what to do. This. Up, so you want
a leg. No.
You show a bit forward and you basically say up. Right? So with your feeling, yeah.
So basically your rotation is already, when you put down your foot, you already started to rotate, because if you want to move your foot like this, you already started the rotation this way. Yeah.
So it goes
like this up to your body.
up.
Yeah.
That's it. Rotation, that's like, these are the only forces we use. These rotations, it goes up and down. So, I'm not, we have the feeling, we have the touch, right? So when I move, when I start to move, he will move too, right? That's what we practice. So I'm not pulling him in any direction. I just let this rotation from here, I let it happen, and it goes up. That's what I'm doing, then I release it. So this is Aikido. I'm not moving you, I'm moving myself. I work with these spiraling forces. Yeah. But often you see a little bit I'm here, go down, and then I pull him in this direction. Right? It's a familiar feeling. And then you pull it up and then try and push it down. It's a whole different feeling. I'm working on you. But it's not about the other one. The other one connects to me. As long as it's connected, it will feel natural forces. It's not like you touch me, I will do something back to you. And we know it, and many say this, but it's just our 5P part, right? It will do it. But stay away from it. It's misogi. He gets a feeling that helps him to purify. And if I pull and push and throw, he will get another feeling. He will not be purified, he will be, his look will be different, he will attack differently. What I want is misogi, purification. He will become softer face, softer feeling. He will gladly come again. Not because he's crushed, no, he will gladly come again because it feels good. And he becomes more light and light, no tension, in the right state. Because I was not fighting against you, so you're still in this open state. You get more and more in this state. So that's what you do. You connect, and let this natural movement happen. And there's a process happening now. Right? That's what I'm doing. So that's thanks. So. This is just a small part of it, this rotation, and just let it spiral up and let it happen. It's really important to get in your system. So you understand it now, you have the first feeling. For example, with the Kotai version of Kata Dori Tenkan Pokinaga, if you hold me, what's the first step that we do in Kotai? T-step, right? So that's this. What happens, I step a little bit off the line, you see it? So I have this energy, it's already going in this direction, so now it's still from center to center. But when I do this, it's already a bit in front of me, and I change my posture just by shifting this weight and putting here. Now I release to the foot, what happens? This. Right? So it's already in there. You don't have to think about, oh, I have to move out of your way, and then no, this lizard leg does it all already. A bit out of the way, I rotate, I'm here. If you do the next step, you can turn this one in, shift your weight, here, behind. Now I shift my weight to the back foot, and I rotate my hip in the direction of my toes. Yeah. And nothing happened here, you feel? I didn't pull you or anything. It's kind of surprising because it doesn't happen here, the movement happens here. Then I look at this empty foot, shift weight, and then I rotate. And that's how I'm doing this movement. And it's a whole different thing from this. Stay center. It's really hard to move. I go to the back leg and I rotate. You see? And he was just as strong trying to hold it, but it's just a whole different feeling. Because I'm not moving here. It's always in your direction. It never changes. I don't go in this direction. No. My head is changing. My foot. This is changing. So ki will always be in this direction. And again, this like, oh yeah, it's so obvious and so simple and so clear. But I can guarantee you that often you will try to move in this direction. It's blocking keys. His key is going this direction, and probably when we explain, this is Aikido, so we never this, we always this, and then we stay in the same direction. And they were in the same direction, and then we jerk perpendicular on the movement. Right? We also did it before, or walk forward. There's also, we were standing here, staying on the feet, and then walk forward and get this circle movement. And now stay centered. I'm colliding with this key, and it's sweaty, but get the grip to me. I cannot move forward. It's impossible. I only stay in center, connected in center, and I move my foot. right? So to understand this dynamics of this lizard-like foot, this rotation, that's what you're doing, right? If we go in this direction, I cannot go in this direction. Then it's called Aikido. And okay, you get away with it maybe, but don't do it. You never practice that. Walking forward is not possible. It's impossible when someone's really holding you with feet. And even when you can make it work, walk forward, then still, in one way he's not stable enough, but it's still fighting. I can feel when I feel go forward, I don't feel kimusubi anymore. You feel?
Yeah.
There's tension in our connection. That's not kimusubi, that's not harmony. This is just dominating or something, or fighting, or be more handy with some techniques to get someone in this direction. I really want nothing to change it. I want this to stay the same. It's really important to my connection. So that's why I'm not working here. I'm here in my lab, and I rotate myself. And you will feel comfortable. And the first time I felt it from Sensei, it's like, how can you move me? I don't want to move. I'm really stable, and still I'm moving. Nothing is activated in you. Right? It feels very comfortable, but hey, why am I moving? It's like you're on a boat. Standing, all of a sudden things start to move around you, but you don't feel it, the boat and you are just the same. Maybe that's a good example. Like, you're on a boat and the boat all of a sudden goes like this and you're standing here. Like, what is this? No, it just moves with you. Yeah? So maybe you can practice with this. So here, first, just to do this, you don't want to get off the line. It's natural. Naturally, I'm a bit off the line. I shift my way to that side, rotate, and then I'm here. It's in front of me. No conflict. I shift, do this, shift away. Naturally, I rotate here. This arm same, 45 degrees. Shift your weight to your back leg. And look, my leg. So in this direction, but my hip is there. So I'm back leg, and I rotate my hip. Same direction as the this one here. Back there. And rotate. Just play with that feeling. Yes. Not yet. So I'm on the back leg, I rotate, and then this becomes empty. So then I start to move again, so I can rotate a little bit more.
So you just move the right to the back.
Yeah, so that becomes empty.
Yes.
And you don't really have to step with it, because when I'm here and I start to rotate, then naturally this will come to stay together. Like, I can do this, but it's a strange feeling. I just want to be part of myself. It's a natural way when it comes to so you shift your way to the left, then you release and then you shift your way to This direction, you should colliding key. Like this, colliding key. I want to stay in the same direction, but I want to take my foot. So you expect it to move here, expect it to move on another part. Yeah. Like you're on the ship. You move at a point where they don't expect it. You really can't tie it. Go back and start, it's already back. Okay. Now your body is here. And now you have to really circle. Nice breathing. So when it's faster, I can drop it and then disconnect it. That's different, then it's this big. Now it's now go in this direction. From him, yeah. Don't go this way because everything will be like this if you hold me. So it depends how the other one holds. So if you're just relaxed, I can let it drop. Now you kind of hold my arm. This is not gravity. Pushing it and now when it's faster, when you come.
I'm thinking a lot about my feet. I'm forgetting about my So if you start singing like this,
You can stand up, so I was always wondering, like when we're walking like this, how to move. And then at one point, Yuma Sensei explained like some technical part of it. It's you kind of make a square all the time. This is what you're doing. This is how you rotate on the spot. Sometimes people move like this, right? Up to the back. You see it a lot of times happening, especially with beginners. Or they walk forward. That's not working. You're in the spot. So here you're on the back leg. You rotate. Naturally the foot comes because it's empty. This one. Then you can do this. Shift the weight. Relax. Naturally it comes here. Shift the weight. Shift the weight. And this natural spiral movement is happening all the time. So you try that. So if you're here. Back foot, then release. Naturally you can put your toes together. Shift your way to the left foot and release. The heels come together. Shift your way to the right. Release. That's how it is. And the other side, same. This releasing is creating spiral movement, and that's what's driving the whole movement. So it looks big on the outside, so when you come, you come full speed. It looks big on the outside, but then I'm just spiraling inside. And that's the only thing I'm noticing for myself. Of course, I'm feeling about everything, but it's not like here. Familiar sight, huh? Jerking, I've been doing it for a long time, like 2 meters, and especially when you do like this. Really powerful, but it's, what am I doing? I'm kind of destroying someone. And oh yeah, I have to follow, and then I learn how to follow. It's very familiar, right? A lot of power comes, power. Where's Kimisui? He says, yeah, and everybody laughing because there's so much, put too much in it. So same speed, he comes, I just rotate. No hard feeling, really soft. Very easy to do. The only thing he has to do is this. Not this. That's true. Some people like it, that other feeling. Yeah, but it's good. But you realize it's a different part of what we're doing. Then he comes. This is the feeling I want to give. So shall we try it? Tactical Suguri. Make sure when you step in, the foot that comes behind you, this one here, prepare this is empty foot, and shift weight and let it happen. Yes. 3 people pressing together. in a safe way, you can practice. I will drop my hand on your face. Just with gravity. Just like this. That's how fast you move if you touch your face or not. Now it's natural way. Now you're kind of still forcing out. Natural. You come up. You both. Yes.
Instekken on your hand
and you have the natural way of falling, not this like keep this posture.
The same thing. It's all the same. I went back in this direction and down, up. Same direction, down, up. Okay. And now it's again down. Just jump.
Oh yeah. Basically all the stuff.
Now overreact is good. You have to take the system. You need to do it. Overreact, that's okay. Turn and then down.
Now I'm there. Stay connected to myself.
Up and down. Down. Here.
Yes.
You want to try? We can go easily. No problem. Easily loose. Down. Same one here. With this leg, this one, the connection. This one goes back, this one goes down. Start when you're there. That's the same. That's the difference. I think it's too good on the okay. Then down. This is the same. You never. That's all I do. I move my legs here. Move my legs here. That's all. 1, 2, 3, 4. That's it. 1, 1, now down, together and then up. Yeah? Yeah. Okay, now I'm here, but you didn't do the same. There's no change. So, one step, one, and the other one. Down, up. Now the first one is you want to come to the same as you direction. Go down. Yes. Nu, you go down.
This is something more explained.
That movement that he's doing, get it. What we do in the way, we get the
This is a triangle. I will try to be on this.
It's not different if somebody is hanging on your hand. It's the same. You're doing the same thing. You're moving yourself, not doing that. There is no change. Yeah, now the pressure. I'm here.
When I play,
It's fucking a visual brain.
Don't want things. Let's do it.
it's hardly movement for you, it's a simple rotation.
They say there is a connection between your knee and your elbow. There's a connection. There's a rope. This is impossible.
And it's a small movement for you. It's really effective. It's your weak part also. It's your weakest part.
Reaction in your body first, and then you try to bring it from somewhere else. First one more step. Visualization. Kind of tornado.
Short explanation, you can
Don't make too big steps because I'm coming to you. It's necessary to be behind. Exactly. Yes.
accentuate a little bit to get this spring. Really playing with this spiral. So I'm really.
You feel that?
Spiral move. Yeah. Like a spring, it's spiral.
It's all reaction. Oh, it's never so big. It's never short.
You can feel that.
Now, for the practice, yeah, the feeling, I already but I always create that. So if you walk on that soft cushion of energy, you fall down. And I always do that because you will walk to the bed in the deck.
Yeah. where you want to go.
And then I take of course, that's the first part we are practicing with Kimosuke. It's coming somewhere. I will not point. It's a bit stupid. People do stupid things, it's okay. If you learn something, it's very powerful. You feel it. Really feel I don't want to run into this. That's a good one. I want to do the other one. Now, you re-attack That's the flow.
Okay, good. So we were talking about the rotation. During practice you see many things. Also, what is the technique by itself? It's all good. We were looking at rotation. So when you work with it, what do you notice? Nothing.
Fried brain.
That's good.
Don't share it.
I had lots of problems by not moving backwards.
And what's backwards?
So instead of being in my own space, I step out of the space to create more.
Okay.
I don't know. So I'm removing the connection at the beginning, which means that it will never work.
Yeah, exactly. That's really important because you need an anchor point.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
It needs to be anchored. This will only work if it's anchored to some point, and then from there you can release it. But what happens a lot, then you change, you let it go, and then it's gone. There's no more spiraling effect from the ground up. That's really good experience to see that. Because you're in the center, more things work.
But I would say
Yes, time is gone.
so maybe also when you stay this, it becomes much more of inner movement in the technique, in whatever you do. So it doesn't feel like you're using any effort.
Just inside you, this happens.
We had the experience on both ends. When everything just went completely sour and the other one just
What do you think?
Yeah.
Again, I don't.
Maybe you want to add something? No, but that's good stuff. It's really happening inside of you. And at one point, I remember in Kendall, we were walking around. I was with Peter Kelly and Sensei, but we were just playing together with some this kind of movements. And then he said, in the beginning, you can hardly believe it's working. you do something inside yourself, like I cannot imagine it's working on the other one because I do nothing. But you have to get used to that feeling and trust. That's how it works. But the ones who hold me, or the one who's doing it correctly, they feel, whoa, what's this? Movement but you feel nothing, so you have to get used to that. It's really inside, this is enough. The other one will have a great experience, and I'm not doing anything, but still something is transferred to the other one. And that's when you feel, I do nothing.
Where you started in the beginning with the overreaction, the making the spiral really high, with the handle up, so to overreact, and later we made it smaller and smaller in a good position, and that was really nice to feel the borning, the delivering of the child. Once, wow, it's taken up, that was for free also. You didn't put the coin or something.
Yeah, this would make it smaller. Another thing could be, like we were talking about, if you go too much up, it's out of balance, so you want to go down the same. Down, you also go down, two opposite forces, right? So when you go up, same is going down, that's why you're stable. But often you do something like, oh yeah, lift our hands and go up. And you forget to go down, so you just fall. I have to go down, same. That's always a good thing to remember. Also when you offer your hand, for example, it's a good principle to use. So if you stand like this and you offer your hand, what happens a lot is this direction. There's no counterweight. It should be in this direction same. So every time you extend same to the back. So if you offer your hand, it doesn't even have to be physical, but the feeling is I'm extending this direction too. So when you offer, it's really stable. Increasing. That's what you do. It's increasing what you did in your feeling, in your awareness, in your consciousness. That's what you're doing. So you cannot sleep. That's why the feeling is important. Because if you just fly, then it's gone. Right? So if you offer, now your awareness is there. Tries to, see it now, it's gone. Now, that's when I go back. Whatever happens, there's always a moment to go back to the direction. Overrule my head. Yeah, now see? So you cannot see, well you can see it, I can see which direction attention is going, but you're not really sure, and most people will never see it. You feel it. When I do this, I do this. Yeah? So when you find it. Yes, that's why you're still. Maybe that's good to practice, and this is opposite forces. In this point, just as much. Not a little bit more here. You got nice work here. It's mainly, mental is not the right word, I think, but it's your awareness. And the best would be if you, two directions you go infinite. That would be the best. But then still this is baby steps, because is it two directions or is it something else and you cannot say anything? Yeah, 8 directions, all directions, always. No, I mean all directions. I'm watching you, but I mean all directions. This now I get drawn into, yeah, exactly. Deep blue eyes. That's why I know you also don't look in the eyes. I think our sensor is quite restricting that too. Because it's really hard to be in all directions. So I'm looking like this. So I see everything. It's easier now. But 2 directions. So we can practice it again if you hold your hand. It's the same. So I test by pulling and pushing. You can draw into
I saw the inside the hole when I couldn't where it was. So you're not trying to.
It's really hard. It's really hard. So
you see you can always move your fingers and still. Because if you're here, there's nothing you can do.
Very much.
Heavy my old now pushing yourself so there is something just do the things everything there's no different techniques two directions South Africa to Australia and the other one goes to the North Pole to the South Pole. That's the line. You think it's a big line and I'm trying to move this line. It's impossible. You're right. It's physically impossible to move something like that. What side you're different if you're so big. The first part.
Every direction so far. Try it.
I'm trying because
It depends.
that didn't work.
Find out. Make it work.
Yeah.
Here, and I push it to you. It's impossible. I'm pushing it here. It's impossible.
It happens. Then let it go.
Martijn zegt daar ook aan net op. That's the way we practice it. Learning, if you are here, you can do it with this
Another way to survive.
Yeah, power. Yeah.
time waste.
Now too.
Yeah, I'm always.
It did work.
Always do that.
Started working.
Gigantic line.
Yeah.
And on the line.
Probably you can also
Line.
this is the most obvious. Often this after you
We can see a lot of
So you feel it now. So now we will see the spiral movement. So when I do spiral movement, here I go up, I release up, at the same time I do going down. So I do the same feeling we just did. It goes up, also feel down. Yeah. So here, play with it. You know it worked like this. Only there are more movements now, more angles and all kinds of things. But don't be distracted. Overrule it. 2 directions. Yeah?
Groups of 3.
Yeah.
Groups of 3.
Yes.
What one?
Overrule the 5. 2 directions.
Daar gaan we.
Then you have her down.
Light as a feather. Real friendship.
You will go in. This is the anchor. This goes up. And then he says, try to go down in your spine again. And we're going to go back up. I think you get more powerful with less effort.
This one right up to the fifth row.
We all do that. Yes, when the horses run out here on the trampoline. Where? Yeah. Please don't.
Sure that it's not like anyone on the beach. It's a different situation. So yeah, exactly. Okay. It's easy when you lay down.
No way to that.
Yeah, exactly. I can attack again. Come up and we attack right away. Yes.
Brains are working all the time.
The other side?
Hand up, stay down. I'm catching my breath. Up, down. Structure. Yeah, no. Take that again.
It tells you are standing in the right position. You're standing.
So I have this point. Is that if you if you move my point of connection. So you have to be firm, I have to go. And the other side.
Nou, het niks is... Nee, zo. Zo. Plak. Ja, ja, ja. Ja. I was just happy to see you.
Aikido. So that's enough.
He's scared. You okay?
Finishes off the first day. So tomorrow we continue. There's still some aspects that we need to incorporate, but I think we went a good direction today. It's good to see that. And there's many different levels here, and it was good to see at the end everybody practice it and at his own level, the thing that was important for the person at that time. So it's nice. Did you feel the spiral movement going in two directions? Someone noticed it? One person.
It's very clear the difference very clear the difference for me between down, up and down and stay connected and feel that.
Okay.
Just something double direction for.
So you
At least
know what to aim for.
Yeah. And today I experienced for the first time the difference, the main difference between the Uke and the Aikido sense and Yuishinkai.
And what is the difference?
Well, it's complicated. Maybe we can
I'll
go
the
deeper.
the short version, the resume.
The short version is Yuishinkai is more on the martial sense of Uke. And in Aikido that's one aspect. So probably in one sense it could be considered more athletic or technically.
I recognize
But
that.
for me it's good, but the main purpose is not to leave behind the martial arts. So it's good to feel again, for example, the correction not to wait for the heat.
Exactly. I think that's very important. The time was up, but you remember me dropping the pen
Yeah.
and then dropping the Victor together at the same speed. Now the same, if you drop, just let it, and when someone gets this, then you know enough. Because this one went with gravity speed and the other one not. So, and then make sure that the distance stays the same. Also, you did the basic thing in that, but it's for everybody, like, and you said the athletic thing is maybe you can do the whole, well, on the thing like this, it's good when you're supple like that, it's great. But in martial arts, that's important, but also to be safe. So you cannot say, I can't go further, I don't feel anything. Oh, sure. Sometimes I say paintball gun, or maybe put some paint in your hands and just touch the person all the time, and it's really red. Maybe I should keep my distance. Then you can say 80% is atomy, because atomy is possible. And we don't do all the time, but since it's possible to do atomy, but uke is gone. So now red marks. I would like to hear the longer version also tonight.
Okay.
Yeah.
Good example.
Yeah. Anything? How was it? You have a new tattoo, I just saw.
Yes, I have it.
Nice.
Cheap also.
Yeah, that's Thomas.
Are you calling me cheap?
Tattoo artist. This is his first tattoo, so maybe next one is more expensive. Yeah.
Maybe.
So yeah, okay, we finish it and then take a group picture. And I think we have to put away the tatami too, right?
Yes.
Okay, will be arranged. Okay. Arigato.
Now just take the flag and put it in the
Okay, this is the middle, so try to make sure it's in it's more people on both sides. Once first pull it out.
Are we, are we,
Is it equal on the same side?
Skal vi tak, tak.
Er det tæt nok, eller skal vi have en...
Skal vi have nogle mellem?
on your knees, boy?
Ja, den er flere.
Prøv at tage ikke sådan nedefra op. Kaas.
Ragazzi.
Kaas means cheese in Dutch. Men vi lægger det på samme måde i morgen, ikke?
Jo, men det var så vi ikke skal ind i hjørnet.
Ja, enig. Come here to dance. You're getting ready for climate change.
Want als we terug gaan, jongen, als die Fordi jeg går ud fra, at det bare sådan her.
That's a good place to practice here.
You like it?
Yeah.
And the best thing is
Good system.